today. Orlando, Florida. This is Madden NFL 21. The Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from the City Beautiful. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
2nd and 12. Finds a seam inside the 40. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
30-yard line.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to... Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied. As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Quarterback is sacked.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now an option play on second down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run. This is Pierce. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. KC's offense ready to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Webb. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
5-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get 1st downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
He'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Everybody stay under control. Let's just make plays, man.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Now they try the right side here. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And it's caught. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on 4th and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. I haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it because they get to fire out and really smack someone. And, boy, they got it done. I'm sure they were encouraging them on the sideline. Let's go, and let's run the ball as well. And they put it in for 6.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now this throw caught left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Pierce. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Upset. The quarterback sack.
Oh, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now they'll out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive maybe.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Webb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 35-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
The pass.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Kansas City.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
And it is now 21-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the carry, this is Pierce. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
The ball carried by...
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a throw here, hauled in. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Pierce, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Nutty on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's a gain of 3.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of
when you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
The pass incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Fourth down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Chiefs 21, Bengals 3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of Halftime Report. It was a terrific first half for the veteran quarterback. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 37-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Ball carried by number
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 54 yards away. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second.
Backer involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now a handoff looking right. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 34. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Mess around and put that thing up where you burn it. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn it.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Webb.
The pass.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
It's a gain of
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a fourth down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Is the ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Goal to go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And now a stoppage for an injured player, and that is Damian Williams, who's still down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Buying time to his... And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Bengals takes over 1st and 10. at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals set to take over. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. To the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
33-yard line.
They go again with Pierce. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
The ball carried by number 27. Brought down at the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. And that went off the mark a little late with a throw.
It's 4th down.
Fourth down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this one is right through. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game.
28, Bengals 6.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second and 5. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
DJ Reader brought him down. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Almost 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
I can't believe they even let you play.
toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
6 yards to go.
Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. It fights him off. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th.
Check 41. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The previous play is under review.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. And his kick is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25.
Chiefs 31, Bengals 6.
So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals getting set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
His throw incomplete. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? I mean, they seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown is going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on 1st down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back, but boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
For number 15.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Yo, Mike 55, Mike 55, go!
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Plays to number 8. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Pretty heavy traffic over the middle on that one, and somehow he emerged with the football. Way to possess it, despite all the extra contact and people around him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Pierce. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
He's got it, and that'll make the score 31-13. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And out come the Chiefs now. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Brings up 2nd.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's tackled.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And this is going to be incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
It's up 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt a moment ago, but that's really the first of about 8 steps that need to go right for them to get back in this as they start here 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And now here comes Kansas City. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Back to throw now on first down. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 7.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Today's final score.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.